It's the campaign stop everyone's talking about. The President of the United States got a lift, literally, from a super enthusiastic supporter. Watch what happened over the weekend when President Obama met Scott Van Duzer. He's the owner of the Big Apple Pizza and Pasta restaurant in Fort Pierce, Florida. Watch this.
You got it. Come on here. I can't even. Come on, man. I can't. I gotta give one of these to see it. Look at that. Man, I'm so excited. Man, are you a power lifter or what? I don't know. I was fired for like that. Good to see you, man. How long you had this place? It's the only job I had.
Never seen anything like that before. Scott Van Duzer is joining us now from Fort Pierce in Florida. He's the owner of the Big Apple Pizza and Pasta restaurant. Scott, thanks very much for coming in. What made you hug the president and then lift him up like that in that bear hug?
Hi, Will. Thanks for having me. I guess I got caught up in the moment. I had a brief moment when I knew he was coming. He opened up the door and he was like, "Where's Scott at?" And as soon as I saw him, he came right at me, shook my hand, and I was just so excited. I just gave him a big hug and picked him up. It was crazy.
Did you have permission from the Secret Service to do that? Because, you know, I used to be a White House correspondent. Those guys are pretty sensitive when it comes to picking up the President of the United States.
Actually, a lot of people think we did. I'm telling you, Wolf, just a spur of the moment. We didn't plan it. We didn't have no communication with the Secret Service about it or anything like that. It was just a genuine moment that I was taken back by, and it was an incredible experience.
Well, what would have happened if you would have, lifted him up and you would have dropped him, or you would have fallen over? That could have been a big issue.
Yeah, I think that would have been a tremendous issue, right? I felt comfortable being able to pick him up. And like I said, the way he came in and just his enthusiasm, and he was genuinely excited to be here. It didn't feel like it was just another stop on his bus tour. And like I said, when he came in, it seemed like I knew him for years, and his enthusiasm was contagious. And like I said, it just picked him up, and the rest is history.
How emotional was it that the President of the United States was actually in your pizza place over there?
It was, like I said, we had no idea he was coming, and what an honor. And I keep saying it all day, whether you're Republican or Democrat, he's our president, he's the United States president. And like I said, it was just a tremendous honor, and it's really bizarre. We were watching the convention last week, and now here he is. It was just, like I said, an amazing experience, and I think that's why, I've never felt like I've been caught up in a moment, but that was definitely a time where I felt like I was truly caught up in the moment, and it was just awe-inspiring.
How much advance notice did you get that the president would be coming over to your restaurant?
He had come to my store. I wasn't here. I was out hitting some golf balls, and my manager called me. I had roughly about 18 minutes notice before the Secret Service started locking down the street and the block, and I threw the clubs in the back and got here as quick as I could.
And Scott, the president came, and he also wanted to commend some of the charitable work you do. Tell us about that.
Well, roughly 4 years ago, we started a local 501c3. It's called the Van Duzer Foundation, where our goal is, out of my pizza shop, was to help one family a month through financial tragedies, whether we've helped kids with cancer, women with breast cancer, families that couldn't afford to bury their kids. And in the last 4 years, we raised over $600,000 to help our local people. And the bigger thing of it is, in the last 3 years, we've created one of the largest blood drives in the country. It's actually called Be Hero Day, where the emphasis is on educating people on the importance of donating blood, and it's one of the largest drives in the country. And when the president came, he talked about our foundation, he talked about the work that we do with the Blood Center, and I was touched, because before he left, he came with a huge media pool, and he had me in the corner, and he grabbed my hand, put a hand on my shoulder, and looked me in the eyes, and truly said, "I want to thank you for the job that you're doing, because with a small business, things are hard as it is, but you take the time to give back to the community." And I'm telling you, it's a moment I'll never forget. I was extremely honored, touched, and it was an incredible day.
I'm told, correct me if I'm wrong, Scott, you're a registered Republican, but you voted for the president 4 years ago, and I assume you're planning on voting for him again this time.
I am. That's the question of the hour besides the bear hug. I liked his enthusiasm 4 years ago. I liked his message of trying to, obviously get the youth involved, to get out and vote. And like I said, the biggest thing is his enthusiasm and want to make change in the country. And obviously now we have problems here in our country. There's trouble worldwide. But at that time, I really felt like he was the man, the right guy at the right time. And seeing him and the enthusiasm when he came in my store, I felt that. The reason why I voted for him, I felt that when he came in here. Because like I said, this could have been just another stop on his bus tour. Hey, how you doing? In and out. But it felt like he wanted to come here. He wanted to make a difference in our daily life here, and he did with the people that were in the store, and he made a difference to me.
You know, a lot of Republicans say the president's bad for small business. You've got a small business. Are you better off today than you were 4 years ago? How's your small business doing?
Well, you know what it is, Wolf? I feel I control my destiny. I control my business. I work hard. I don't look at the government to come in and help me. If I take care of my business, and if small businesses look and take care of themselves, and instead of leaning on help or support, I think we'd be a lot better off anyway. I am better off than I was 4 years ago. It's because I work hard. I take care of my family. And if other people had that mentality, I think the country would be a lot better also.
Scott Van Duzer, thanks very much for sharing a few moments with us. Congratulations. I love the bear hug. You know, I've never seen anyone do that to a president. You're a first.
Well, thank you for your time, sir.
Let's go to Jack. He's got the Cafferty file. Jack, have you ever seen anyone lift a president like that before?
Never have. I'll bet the Secret Service guys, their hearts had to stop just for a moment, right? Just what a great picture, though. There's some awfully good people in this country.
Yeah.